Hi everybody, today is January the 5th, again, coming to you from my office, looking out over the city of Panama, and I just wanted to introduce you to an arch nemesis of mine. This thing and I have been battling for, oh man, a year and a half, I suppose, even a little bit longer. I've not mentioned it for quite some time, probably haven't spoken about it for at least a year, but you'll remember my description of it. And here it is, the dreaded clock. It's my bedmate, my messmate, my cellmate, my travel mate, my classmate. Everywhere I go, there is a clock. This is the one, though, that is creating attention in my home. That I've described to you before, how I left it sit on the ground, and I described it for you with a gold trim around it, the black hands and all of that kind of stuff. But that clock would like to dominate me, dictate to me, delineate my life to me, demarcate my life. On the positive side, though, it would probably help me annihilate a lot of waste, probably help me anticipate the future a little bit, knowing how much time I have to do things in. Probably helps me coordinate my day, and even helps me contemplate my present, or at least know how much time I can spend contemplating. Probably helps me communicate better too. But the thing is bossy. But it's a control issue. I want to control it. I don't want to have it control me. But I'm thinking at the same point, some control is not bad. Sometimes control is pretty good. But I do have a problem. I've got a problem here, and I need to do something with this clock. Look at that. It wants to dominate my whole life. Can't get it right, glare on it. It's bigger than my head. For goodness sakes, the thing's huge. But I have to do something with it, though. The question is, do I throw it out? Do I break it and then throw it out? Do I rewrap it and give it away next Christmas? Anybody have a birthday and need a clock? Just let me know. I'm happy to send it. Do I hang it up? It doesn't take much to hang it up, actually. It's just got a little hole right there. Just drill a hole in the wall. But we have cement walls, a little tougher. Just drill a little hole, put a little screw in the wall, and it's done. It's not a hard job. 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes is all it takes. But at the end of the day, which brings me to another thought. Do you ever get tired of slogans we use in our speech, like amazing, like I just did? At the end of the day, I think sometimes using slogans in speech is just simply an indicative, really, of lazy speech habits. They become filler because we can't think of anything else to say that will help us transition from one point to the next. And so I'm guilty. So at the end of the day, what do I do with this clock that's sitting now on my right-hand side on my desk? Well, there is someone that's helped me with this. I know that someone with a very great influence in my life wants me to do something with it. And I don't really want to tell you who that person of great influence is, but I know that if I told you that their role in life rhymed with life, rhymed with the word life, you'd probably guess that it might be my wife. And she makes me happy. So I guess we all know what's going to happen to this clock. It's going to be put on a wall. Now, the problem is, which wall do we put the clock on? Not only which wall do we put the clock on, but where do we put it on that wall when we decide what wall to put the clock on? Not only where on the wall, but how high up on the wall. Do we go high? Do we go low? Do we go right above the desk? Do we go to the side of the desk? Garbage doesn't count. So where do we put this? What do we do with the clock? Well, there's a lot of things in life. And I'm just thinking a random thought here. A lot of things we do in life that a lot of things that happen in life we don't know what to do with. Not quite sure where to take it. Not quite sure the decisions that need to be made, but we know decisions have to be made somewhere, somehow, sometime. And so I suppose the best way to make a decision is just to make the decision. With the clock, I'm going to have to put it up on the wall. There you go, right in front of my face. I'm going to have to put it up on the wall and be done with it. Instead of letting it hassle me, I'll hassle it. I just won't put a battery in. It'll sit there, look pretty, but it won't work. How's that for revenge? Revenge of the missionary. Might make a movie, might not. Makes a YouTube thing. But at any rate, I just thought I'd share that with you today, what I'm battling and going through with this silly little clock again. It's quite an interesting thing. Having a lot of fun with it. Hope you are too. Hopefully the next time you see me, it may or may not be up in the wall. Once we decide which wall to put it on and where in that wall to put it on, high, low, or otherwise. But nonetheless, I'm not going to let it run my life. I'm going to run my life with the help of God. And I'm going to govern my life according to God's precepts, not the clock's hands. So God bless you. Have a great day. Hope it is all going well for you. I know many of you are cold right now with storms blowing through and snow and all of that kind of thing. But down here it's really quite nice and warm. Just enjoying it. Colleen and I go off to the DR, Dominican Republic, in just a few days to be with a lot of our missionary family. So you can be praying for us about that if you like. That'd be great. If you're not in prayer, that's okay. Think about us. And we appreciate the thoughts. So God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.